Welcome to Divinely Engineered. I am the Divine Engineer. This reading is going to be for my high vibrational water signs, okay? My Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces high vibrational placements. Come on in. This is going to be a collective read for you guys for the energy of that full moon in Sagittarius, and then also what you'll be reevaluating with Mercury in retrograde, okay? So the cards that came out for you guys are Scorpio, third house, Sun, Uranus, and Jupiter, okay? So automatically what I'm getting from this is y'all are going to be doing a complete overhaul on how you think. Because I really feel like y'all have discovered that what you think is the key to everything, right? With this third house here, that's really mental. That's really how you connect the dots with thoughts in your mind, how you reason, how you resolve situations, also how you process ideas and how you act upon those ideas, right? So with this Scorpio energy in that third house, that's giving me a death and a rebirth on completely just redoing things, rebirthing a new mental space for yourself, right? A complete overhaul in the way that you think and how you act, right? Now, the reason why I say how you act was because this Sun card here says demonstrate, realize, act like a leader. So you're really understanding and putting the pieces together in this Mercury retrograde of how your mental and how you think, how your thought process affects what you do, right? And then what you do with this Uranus energy, it affects how you evolve. It affects your freedom, your progress, right? What you rebel against. If you have reason to rebel against that, or the sudden changes that you need to make, right? Because your thoughts manifest your actions, and then your actions manifest your consequences and the environment and the reality around you. And consequently, with this Jupiter energy, that either gives you good fortune and blessings or bad fortune and lessons, okay? So I just really think that you guys will be understanding how all of your thought is interconnected to your entire experience. And you want to experience something different, so you will be illuminating what needs to be seen. So first, before you can do that, with this moon card here, you're really going to be evaluating what pieces of your mind, what pieces of your thought process needs to go. And you're with this Four of Wands here, you're going to the root of the problem. You're understanding your foundation for how you think about everything. Like you're breaking this shit all the way back down to point A, okay? And with that Page of Swords, that gives me like you're seeking that knowledge, and you're just really, you have a very watchful eye because you're seeking this breakthrough. You're seeking the breakthrough of changing your circumstances through changing your thoughts, right? So that's why you're in this Magician energy of, okay, I realize that I need to have more mental strength to get the results that I'm looking for, right? So clarify this third house, Holy Spirit. Clarify this third house. Clarify. Yeah. So I feel like the decisions that you've made in the past, how you've decided to handle things in the past has put you in this wounded warrior energy. You realize that the way that you think is no longer serving you, because these are old versions of yourself. These could also be childhood wounds that you need to heal from, right? To really heal these thought patterns. So you can be doing a lot of shadow work during this Mercury retrograde as well, because you realize the situations or the thoughts, because remember, Nine of Wands is actions. So you're realizing that how all of these thoughts manifested into actions for you, and how these actions got you in a situation that you didn't want to be in, right? It sent you in the wrong direction, not necessarily what you wanted to go. Maybe you were like impulsive. Maybe you didn't think before you reacted or acted to certain things. And you're really being guided to leave that version of yourself, that way of thinking and way of doing things in the past, right? Yeah. Yeah. This could even be like you being overly competitive and wanting to win at all costs, and realizing how that has maybe affected your relationships or affected how people view you. Just whatever. Clarify this 901. Let me see. Holy Spirit, clarify this 901. Okay. So this is no longer being overwhelmed by your emotions and allowing, yeah, not being able to process your emotions. Yeah, with this Three of Pentacles, it's like thinking and being able to process through something to be able to come to think of a master plan. Okay, so in order to make the best decision that you need to make for yourself. Okay. 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 So you're coming out of feeling overwhelmed by thinking through things. So before you could have this is giving me like emotional or like mental maturity too. Like the ability to handle pressure, or the ability to make decisions under pressure. Even if you weren't under pressure, just the ability to make decisions and not become overwhelmed by picking something, right? So that's what I feel like you're going to be evaluating. You're going to be really looking at yourself and getting to the root of why this behavior was present for you, because you understand that it's no longer serving you. Got you in this wounded warrior energy, which is right before the Ten of Wands, which would be completely burdened, right? And you want to release yourself of these burdens by doing some shadow work and by healing what puts you in this state of like emotional overwhelm. Okay, so clarify this Sun conflict. Yeah, you realize that not thinking before you speaking could get your ass in a whole bunch of shit. You know what I mean? And like shit that you didn't necessarily want to be in. And then putting you in this energy, or other people in the energy towards you, of winning at all costs. This sounds like you growing up. Yeah, because I feel like you're understanding you get what you give, and that's the truth. So you want to put out better energy into the world, and you're realizing that it all starts with how you think. Come on now. Get into the motherfucking root of the problem. I see y'all. I see y'all. Y'all really growing up for real. Yeah, you're learning to think before you just act. Yeah, you're learning to think before you act. Okay, water signs. I know that's right. Y'all better grow up on us. All right, clarify this Uranus. Uranus, child. Clarify this, because this is, I evolved, that freedom, that rebellion, that originality, that sudden change, baby. Clarify Uranus. What are we at? Eights, okay. Oh, almost went, damn. Okay. So this Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is giving me, and with this Five of Cups, yeah, this Five of Cups and this Knight of Nine of Swords and High Priestess. Oh, come on, Spirit. You better speak while we listen. So, yes. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is no longer leaving yourself out in the cold, right? Because Uranus is all about evolution, evolving, bucking the system, right? And you're no longer bucking the system as far as just going, like, you're not doing things to self-sabotage anymore, right? You're no longer leaving yourself out in the cold, right? And making these decisions where you're just moving fast, kind of like that Knight of Swords energy, where you're just thinking fast and fucking living slow, because it slows you down. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that you've done that have weighed you down, maybe made you think like, damn, why did I do that? Why did I react that way? That's not necessarily how I wanted to present myself. That's not what I want people to think of me about. I don't want people to think about these negative actions as my character or who I am, right? So with this High Priestess, this is intuition. You're following your intuition. It's like you're following the red cord on where this all stems from, so you can knock this shit and transform it at the root with this Scorpio energy. And you're very hopeful. You're hopeful because you know that your spirit guides and God is really working with you to give you the downloads on how to bring that emotional balance to yourself, how to bring those balanced thoughts to yourself, right? They're giving you that breakthrough on how to be emotionally stable so that you can make choices from a clearer state of mind and what's in your best interest, right? And not just like flying off at the handle, not handling things emotionally or recklessly. So clarify this, Jupiter, Holy Spirit. This is beautiful energy, water signs. Like this is growing the fuck up for real. Yeah, you're looking at with this Jupiter energy, right? And that's you looking at where you are on that wheel of fortune, whether you're at the bottom or whether you're at the top. And you're looking at all of these past investments, which you have invested emotionally into, mentally into, and how it has got you stuck. You're reevaluating all of that. This is reevaluation of everything that you've done in your past. And you're really looking at that with a fine-tooth comb. I think progress is right around the motherfucking corner for y'all, because this is the shit that you need to be thinking about. This is really, with that Scorpio energy, this changing how you think at its root, baby. You're going to change everything about your life. Like, you are going to change everything. Clarify this, Scorpio, Holy Spirit. I don't even know if we need to pull any more, because y'all just on point with it. Focus on the here and now. So that was in reverse. And I feel like part of that was in reverse, the focus on the here and now. So part of what you're evaluating is how you weren't present in the moment. How, yeah, you can manifest every wish. Okay. Well, with that in the reverse here. Okay, you were living in the moment and not thinking about the consequences of your reactions. Not realizing that your reactions today are going to affect the outcome of tomorrow. Okay? Clarify this third house. Stand up for yourself. So again, I feel like there could have been situations that, and that 16 reduces down to 7. These are spiritual lessons about standing up for yourself, but also learning when you're standing up for yourself in a situation that really isn't calling for you to do it, or is calling for you to do it in a more emotionally balanced way, right? Not snapping the hell out all the time. Sometimes you can express yourself without doing all of that, without all the extra theatrics, right? To make sure that your point doesn't get lost in your presentation of it, right? All right, so clarify the sun. Lavender, surround yourself with love. Again, it's coming up under this conflict. You want to not purposely put yourself in this conflict, right? And it says release your guilt. This could be people that you walked away from, that no longer served you, people who put you in that energy of having to defend yourself, and people who you felt like you had to fight with to be seen, to be heard. Spirit is saying you need to surround yourself with people who love you, who don't put you in that fight or flight response mode, okay? Like, this is soul tribe people that nourish your soul, who you can feel safe around, is what you need, okay? Because you've been through enough shit with people who haven't made you feel safe, okay? So clarify this Uranus. Okay, so this fell over that 5 of Wands. It says storm. Every hurricane must come to an end. And you see how you're protecting your crown. This is you taking, and with this 4-4, this is giving me heavily spiritual protection, and also that foundation, right? You saving yourself by looking at the foundation of the root of the problem, and how you were impacting your life, right? How the decisions and the thoughts that were manifesting as actions for you were affecting your life and causing those storms and causing those hurricanes. And coming up under this 5 of Pentacles, you're coming out of that energy, or you're considering or thinking during this retrograde on how to come out of that energy, right? The lessons that you've learned from that. And it says at the bottom of the deck, we have wings. You never needed those wings to fly, you know? And so it's really just coming to the realization of you didn't have to behave this way to get the outcome that you thought that you were going to get, right? And that's why you're reevaluating everything. It's almost giving me like, I don't want to say like soft life, but it's giving me you don't got to work so hard to be you, or you don't got to work so hard for people to see you in a certain light. Like, I'm also getting like putting on masks just to feel safe. And it's like you're just reevaluating what the fuck made me do this? What made me think that this is what was going to get me to where I wanted to be? You know, but not beating yourself up over it, right? Because be kind to yourself. You got to progress through these lessons, right? Life is your best teacher. Sometimes you don't know till you fucking know, okay? So let me get one more for this Jupiter. But yeah, I really think you're just you're reevaluating everything. One for this Jupiter, Holy Spirit. Escape is coming home to yourself. Yeah, and that 32 reduces down to 5. These are you realizing that you need to make some changes within yourself, and you're spending some time. You could be in hermit mode right now, just spending time with yourself, and just you could be doing research on different like trauma responses, and how people respond to trauma differently. Just really trying to understand how your brain works and how you function. Okay, so let me get some spiritual animal messages, and then we're gonna close up out of here. But this is really good energy. This is a really good energy, water signs. This is a looking in the mirror type energy that will get you forward. All right, Holy Spirit, what advice do you have from that? Beautiful high vibrational water signs who are rethinking everything, who are rethinking their mental, how they think, how they show up in this world based off of their mental. Holy Spirit, what advice do you have for them? Ooh, come on. Scorpio coming out twice. New beginnings. You are invited to instigate change, but you are also warned that this transformation may be radical. Again, with that 5 coming out, these are going to be major ass changes for y'all. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Based on your principle, destroy before rebuilding, you are promised a beneficial rebirth. So yeah, so you are destroying before you rebuild. You understand that you have to be broken down in order to build yourself back up. Yes, patience. Be patient with yourself, because this is not no overnight. Even though the changes may be radical, this is not no overnight thing. Be patient with yourself. Be kind with yourself, because you're doing the motherfucking work that needs to be done. Please believe me. Y'all got me excited for y'all. But you need to be patient with yourself. Don't give up on yourself if you react in a way that you reacted before, and you're like, damn, I'm trying to correct that behavior. Give yourself grace, okay? This is not an overnight thing. So it says you are being reminded that persistence is what's necessary to attain your goals. You need to be patient and trust that the universe will help you through your challenges in divine timing. Success is guaranteed. Come on now. Under that, we have leadership, cleverness, and abundance. Like, you're strong enough to lead yourself through this change. Like, you're clever enough to think through all of this shit to get to your abundance. Like, Spirit is telling you, yes. Double Scorpio here. Like, this is a death and rebirth. You're going through another death and rebirth cycle. The old you was dying, the new you was being reborn. So listen, that is your message, water signs. Happy healing and happy shadow work to you, because it looks like it's going to be beautiful on the other side, okay? If this resonated with you, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, have a beautiful rest of your day. I love you.